be hunting.
Homeland, special premiere event, 2 episodes, 1 night, Sunday, October 5th at 9 p.m., only on Showtime. Get Showtime for 3 months when you sign up for HBO. Call 1-800-531-5000.
The Fantasy Sports Hall of Fame presents former accountant Derek Bradley. DraftKings one-day fantasy football took him from a guy with holes in his underpants to a guy with bikini models in them.
How do they do it?
DraftKings.com. They have one-day games, so you're not locked in. It's like a new season every time you play. And best of all, you could win a shipload of money.
Use promo code TALENT to play and get free entry in the Millionaire Maker event this Sunday. Winner gets $1 million.
1, 2, 3.
The all-new head-turning Cadillac ATS Coupe. It's irresistible.
You are watching NFL Sunday Ticket.
It's week 5 of the NFL on CBS. We come to you from Arlington, Texas. The Texans and the Cowboys. And today's game is being broadcast in Spanish where available using the SAP button on your television. The kickoff is next.
Presenting Subway Fresh Buns. Subway, the official training restaurant of Robert Griffin III, Justin Tuck, Anthony Barr, and athletes everywhere. In a Steel City stunner last week, the Buccaneers got a touchdown from running back Doug Martin, who was coming back from an injury, and over 300 yards passing from quarterback Mike Glennon. Trailing the Steelers in the fourth quarter, Glennon's touchdown pass to Vincent Jackson with 7 seconds left capped off the Bucs' dramatic comeback win.
Meatball lovers rejoice at Subway, where the Mondulicious Meatball Marinara is now a famous $5 footlong. Bursting with Italian seasonings and our signature marinara sauce, it's a $5 footlong all October long. Subway, eat fresh. There's a new fully loaded $3 6-inch select at Subway this October, and it's the Black Forest Ham and Cheese. Enjoy lean sliced ham with a hint of sweetness for half a foot of protein-packed bliss. All yours all month for only $3. Subway, eat fresh.
CBS Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Moments away from the opening kick. Let's check in with Jenny Dell downstairs.
Well, Ian, these two teams are playing for the Texas Governor's Cup, which dates back to 1967 and the Houston Oilers. Now, the Texans and the Cowboys have only faced each other 4 times. Texans opening up their franchise back in 2002 with a win over the Cowboys. But these players, they know the importance of this game. This is not just a win, but it's bragging rights in Texas. The owners are friends, and as J.J. Watt said, Texas is football country. They're hoping that they can use the pride and environment in this stadium right here to their advantage. Ian?
All right, Jenny, we're underway. Houston has won the toss and will receive with Danielle Manning taking a knee off the kick from Bailey. Texans will have it at the 20-yard line to open things up here at AT&T Stadium. Ryan Fitzpatrick, no interceptions in the first 2 games. He has thrown 5 in the last 2. The Texans are 3-1.
And when I asked him yesterday who stood out on the Dallas defense, he hesitated before saying nobody really. And that is a compliment because the Cowboy defense plays so well together. The key, of course, will be getting the Texan running game going today with a now healthy Arian Foster.
Only 37 rushing yards last week on 23 carries, a 23-17 win over Buffalo. 1st and 10 from the 20. Foster is in there. And a flag to open things up. We'll hear from Pete Morelli, our referee, early.
False start.
Number 87 offense, 5-yard penalty. Remains first down.
C.J. Fedorowicz, the rookie tight end for Bill O'Brien, called on the penalty, so back it up on first down on the first play from scrimmage.
Just a little tiny flinch by the rookie, but big mistake on first down.
52% of their plays had been running plays. That's number 2 in the NFL behind Cincinnati, who leads it at 54%. Foster, no gain on the play. Brandon Carr, first man there. Let's take a look at the starting offense for Houston. Chris Myers, his 101st consecutive start as a Texan, 117th overall, one of the leaders on the team. And Andre Johnson, a little bit of a question mark this week because of an ankle injury, but Johnson is in there for the full complement of weapons for Ryan Fitzpatrick. 2nd and 15, spread it out for Fitzpatrick. Underneath, he gets Hopkins involved for a modest gain. 4.5 yards on the play. Justin Durant over there defensively. Defensively for Dallas. Henry Melton, he is not 100%. Melton's been dealing with a hamstring issue. Linebackers, Anthony Hitchens will get an opportunity because of the injury to Bruce Carter. Carter sitting this one out with a thigh injury. And in the secondary, Brandon Carr, signed as a free agent in 2012, given big money, 5 years, $50 million deal when it came over from Kansas City. 3rd and 10 for the Texans. Look out. Fitzpatrick throws the ball as he was going down. J.J. Wilcox putting the pressure on Ryan Fitzpatrick, and the Texans go 3 and out.
Well, Wilcox is on a nickel blitz here, and it's a J.J., not Watt, but Wilcox, who goes all the way around the corner and will bring down Fitzpatrick. Good job by Fitzpatrick getting rid of this ball at the last instant, but that penalty on first down on Fedorowicz really cost the Texans dearly.
Bill O'Brien said that Shane Leckler, the punter, has been a huge weapon for the team. He's one of the leaders of the Texans. Deep punt handled by Harris, the return man. Harris looking to get to the outside. Spin move by Harris. And gang tackled as he crossed the 35. 18-yard return, a 61-yard punt. Jeff Tarpinian makes the play on special teams. And Tony Romo, last week against New Orleans in that 38-17 win, threw for 3 touchdowns. Penalty on that return. It's going to work against Dallas. So back it up. There's going to be solid field position to open up for the Cowboys offense.
I asked Tony Romo yesterday about what's the big challenge for the Cowboys today, and without hesitation, he said blocking the Texans' pass rush led by J.J. Watt. But Romo's confident in his O-line and the game plan that will feature the now normal league-leading rushing attack.
Everything is working in unison right now for Dallas on offense. That run game and pass game synchronized, and they're executing at a high level. How do they handle J.J. Watt? Double tight end set to open up with Witten and Hanna, and they back it up just shy of the 10-yard line. Jason Garrett looking for an explanation. Romo on a give. Murray, early contact, and that first wave led by J.J. Watt for no gain on the play. Offensively for Dallas, Tyron Smith, he was taken 2 picks ahead of J.J. Watt in the 2011 draft, and he is a star on the left side of the line. Another star, Des Bryant, came out of that 2010 draft, the number 24 pick, and one of the premier wide receivers in football. 2nd and 10 for the Cowboys. Romo out of the gun. Offensive line holds up. Juggle and a drop by Bryant. It is ruled incomplete.
Yeah, good call by the officials. About 3 of them saw the juggle and then the hit that confirmed that this ball is going to be incomplete. It's going to be a good battle to watch all day long. Des Bryant going against another JJ, Jonathan Joseph.
Got a lot of JJs here.
Well, Jerry Jones, this is his world, right?
Dynamite.
JJ Walker.
Get Jimmy Walker a mention early. Third down conversions this season. Houston's defense ranked number 1. The Dallas offense ranked number 2. Devin Street now on the field for Dallas on a 3rd and 10. Split formation. Romo out of the pocket, trying to dump it off. Incomplete. Murray the intended target. And both teams go 3 and out on their first possessions.
Yeah, a little jitters here for both clubs. We had the offsides on Fedorowicz on first down, and then a pair of drop passes now. That screen pass had a chance to get some good yardage as the Cowboy offensive line was out in front of Murray, but he couldn't pull it in.
Keyshawn Martin is the return man. Chris Jones will punt it. Division II product out of Carson Newman. Houston should have excellent field position. Martin, fair catch. And it's brought in just across the 40-yard line after the 49-yard punt. Fitzpatrick and the Texans offense back on the field trying to get something going when we return.
We're the bags fly freeing, no change feeing, people loving, low fare leading airline. But that didn't fit on the side of our plane. Ever worry you're going to end up on one of those teeny tiny itty bitty regional jets? We don't. Southwest only flies 737s. You know, the big ones.
It's Macy's Men's Wardrobe Sale. Get great suits from your favorite designers, now $279.99. Dress shirts and ties from Kenneth Cole Reaction, Jeffrey Bean and more, buy one, get one free. Plus, use your savings pass and save an extra 20%. Macy's Men's Wardrobe Sale.
Richard Sherman.
Little voice in my stomach?
Enough hydrating. You need protein, too. Oberto beef jerky's the real deal, you know. Tastes like victory. All natural Oberto beef jerky. You get out what you put in.
May your lights always be green. And your favorite songs always playing. May you never be stuck behind a stinky truck. May things always go your way, but it's good to be prepared just in case they don't. Toyota, let's go places safely.
This Tuesday, it's a blast from the past with a dashing young ducky.
You've come a long way for an old friend.
NCIS. Then, NCIS New Orleans is TV's #1 new show. And guest star Mark Harmon is coming to town.
I can appreciate that.
New NCIS New Orleans after NCIS Tuesday.
Back in Arlington, no score. The Texans and the Cowboys. The first 2 weeks of the season, Arian Foster went over 100 yards rushing. Since that point, because of the injury, Houston has asked Ryan Fitzpatrick to do more in weeks 3 and 4. First and 10, just short of the 41. Fitzpatrick throwing. He connects with Ryan Griffin. Forward progress out near midfield. It's an 8-yard pickup.
Now you can see the between the difference between weeks 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 for Fitzpatrick, but you mentioned the fact that Foster was out for weeks 3 and played barely in week 4, so obviously that's a big problem for this Texan offense.
He is completing 65% of his passes so far this season. That would be a career best for Fitzpatrick, who's now in his 10th year in the league. Second and 2, 5 receivers set. Rush coming, Fitzpatrick, double punt, incomplete. Looking for Johnson over the middle, and Rolando McClain, the former Raider, putting the heat on Fitzpatrick.
Well, McClain coming up the middle here. He's a big linebacker, almost 265 pounds at 6'4". But how about the job Jeremy Mincy did, dropping off from his defensive end spot to take Andre Johnson over the middle? That's a mismatch the Texans might want to revisit at some point.
3rd and 2. We're still waiting for the first down of this opening quarter. Fitzpatrick fires. Tight window. He's got Johnson for a first down, 11 yards into Dallas territory in a matchup with Carr.
950 catches now for Andre Johnson in his career. This is what Fitzpatrick does extremely well. Throw the inside slant routes. And really, you got to give it to Brandon Carr. He couldn't be any closer to to knocking that ball away. But the big body of Andre Johnson kept him away from the ball.
So a new set of downs for Houston to work with at the 40 of Dallas. Once again out of the gun, Fitzpatrick out route, intercepted, picked off by Skandrick. Out of bounds along the sideline, but Houston turns it over early.
Yeah, miscommunication with the quarterback, Fitzpatrick, and Arian Foster on the outside. Foster's going to go right down the field. Look at Skandrick playing zone, reading the quarterback's eyes, breaks on the ball, and it's a huge turnover for the Cowboys here in the first quarter.
All right.
Coach T!
Hey, Nelsons, man, we are so happy you've decided to recommit to Prius. And because you were one of our first Prius recruits 14 years ago, you have been enshrined in the Prius Hall of Fame.
I didn't know we were nominated. We've never been in a Hall of Fame before.
Well, you are now. Hey, let's take it for a spin. Huh?
Go, get the head, get the head. Mine is not coming off. There we go, I got it. Coach T, will you hold his head, please?
Yep, I'll give it a noogie. Toyota, let's go places.
Feel it?
JJ, what?
You know the game's on tonight, right, Amy?
I know, but it's my turn to chaperone.
Right, but you can do both.
How?
NFL Mobile is now free with the More Everything plan from Verizon.
I have Verizon.
Download it, and you can watch the game right here.
Come on, Miss Boogie! Oh, Helen.
For the first time, watch live local Sunday games on NFL Mobile, included with the More Everything plan, exclusively from Verizon.
We got trouble. Intruder alert.
NCIS Los Angeles.
What's going on?
Or under siege.
Comes under fire. But this Monday...
Why are you stonewalling our investigation, Miss Lang?
Next question.
The real attack is on their leader.
Once they break her, they'll come after the rest of us.
How long does Miss Lang intend to hide behind national security?
I do not hide. I protect.
NCIS Los Angeles on its new night and time. CBS this Monday.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Southwest Airlines. Without a heart, it's just a machine. Toyota Care. Scheduled maintenance, no cost. And by Bud Light, who reminds fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly.
Aerial coverage of today's game is provided by MetLife. Fantastic shots at AT&T Stadium as we welcome you back inside. Dallas and Houston, no score. The Texans turned it over on an interception by Skandrick. Here's Murray cutting it to the outside for 5.
Let's go back to the interception. Here's Skandrick and here's Arian Foster. Skandrick has no help deep, so he's really taking a gamble here. If this is read properly, that's a walk-in touchdown for Foster, but obviously the maybe lack of practice time between the two because of the hamstring problems with Foster may have led to that interception, but that's at least a 7-point play made by Skandrick.
And could have been a touchdown for Skandrick if he stays in bounds.
Or make it a 14-point play then. That's my math.
I'm just adding numbers to this equation. No score between Houston and Dallas. Houston, the only team that has not given up points in a first quarter this season. Romo on the out route to Beasley. Out of bounds for 4. Jonathan Joseph over there. Defensively for Houston, they picked up the veteran Ryan Pickett. J.J. Watt telling us he's fit in perfectly with this defense. Linebackers, Brian Cushing leads the team in tackles, back from another major knee surgery. And in the secondary, Jonathan Joseph once again playing at a very high level. They signed him to the big contract in 2011. He's been worth every penny. Murray and Klutz in the backfield on a 3rd and 1. Murray bulldozing for a first down. Needed a yard, ends up getting 5 with that strong effort knifing through the line.
Well, it's a combination of determination, but also smarts. He was stuffed at the line of scrimmage trying to get in behind Klutz, but kept his legs going, bounced to the right side, and found just enough to pick up the first down.
He's on pace for a big year yardage-wise. He's also on pace for a lot of carries, 396, which would be a franchise record. Give it to Murray again. Murray trying to veer to the outside. Pickett there to greet him. NFL Today update. Let's head to New York. JB and Boomer.
Boomer beginning to be an Eagles habit. They're at it again this week. Here comes James Casey. He's going to block the punt of Johnny Hecker. And Chris Maragos is going to pick it up, a 10-yard touchdown return for the Eagles 2 weeks in a row. The way they start the game, tremendous on special teams.
Ian, Dan, and Jenny.
Yeah, they set the tone against San Francisco, but couldn't finish the deal last week, suffering their first loss against the 49ers. Play action. Romo looking for an adjustment, coming back for the football. He's got his man, Harris. Kareem Jackson, the defender there, 18 yards. And Tony Romo.
This is just a great job after the play fake, telling his receiver what he wants him to do. The coverage by Kareem Jackson was really good. If Romo throws the deep ball, it's probably going to be incomplete, but he waves him back towards the line of scrimmage and throws him a perfect pass. Great communication on the fly.
And improvisation from Romo.
He's always had that talent, hasn't he?
1st and 10 inside the 35 of Houston. We'll approach the 8-minute mark of this first quarter. Here's Murray. Juke move by Murray, carries inside the 30 for 5. Good block from Zach Martin, one of those young offensive linemen for Dallas. And this was a conscious effort, Dan, by this organization to really address the O-line, and they felt that that would be the foundation. There would be a trickle-down effect. It's working.
Well, it's working, and it may extend Tony Romo's career another 5 years because he's playing behind a line that is young and talented. 3 first-round draft picks in the last 4 years for Jerry Jones and the Cowboys.
They're the 4th youngest team overall in the NFL behind St. Louis, Jacksonville, and Kansas City. They're even younger on that O-line.
And they're going off balance here on the left side.
Play action. 2nd and 5. Look out. Brian Cushing gets to the quarterback. Romo takes the sack. Loss of 8 on the play.
Now Cushing is going to defeat the block of DeMarco Murray. Watch 56 coming in here. He just sheds Murray and gets after Romo. Romo quickly on the ground to save any damage. First sack of the season for Brian Cushing.
And Romeo Crennel's defense. Crennel didn't coach last season. 5 Super Bowl rings in his career between the Giants and New England as an assistant. 8th play of the drive. Dallas now facing a 3rd and 13. Dime package here for Houston. Swearinger trying to make sure everybody's on the same page defensively. Rush again. Romo gets rid of it. He's got Bryant for a first down. Perfectly thrown ball by Romo.
Yeah, and his pocket awareness was spot on. The blitz was coming, an unblocked player here. It's Swearinger, and then around the outside he comes, but Romo steps up just about 2 yards into the pocket and will complete this 15-yarder to Bryant. How about that route, too, beating Jonathan Joseph to the outside, but that one was on Romo. And the former quarterback, Jason Garrett, can appreciate that pocket awareness.
Now in his 4th full year as the head coach of the Cowboys, became the interim head coach back in 2010. 9th play of the drive. Fake the inside handoff. They give it to Harris. Picks up 4 yards. Chopped down by Andre Howell, the rookie out of Vanderbilt for Houston.
And that's one of those plays that will take some of the load off of DeMarco Murray. A first down, little quick screen out to a wide receiver. Picks up 4 yards. Romo, a perfect 4 for 4 on this drive.
In the red zone, Dallas, 14 possessions, 9 touchdowns, 4 field goals. Houston a little thin in the secondary. No A.J. Boye's out with a groin injury, and no Daryl Morris out with an ankle injury. 2nd and 6 for the Cowboys. Trying to get on the board. Murray sheds 1 tackler, weaves his way through traffic, finally brought down. A whiff from Crick initially, and then Murray turns it into a 5-yard gain. Watt was not in on that play for Houston.
You got to wonder why not. I mean, he has battled a thigh injury this week, and he's back in the game now after Crick got good penetration but couldn't bring down Murray.
AFC Defensive Player of the Month for J.J. Watt. Had 9 hits on the quarterback last week against Buffalo. 3rd and 1. Murray. A first down. Oh, he loses the ball. Murray coughs it up. Recovered by Tuggle. The second effort by Murray. And that's the one issue that Jason Garrett pointed out in regards to Murray. He said he has improved in every facet of the game except taking care of the ball.
And you wonder if his forward progress had been stopped. But you're right about the fumbling issue. That's 4 that he's fumbled this year, and he's lost all 4.
11 plays for Dallas. No points.
Let's hear it for Bud Light, the perfect beer for when you take over a town, make me the mayor, call it whatever USA. Then pack it to the brim with so much spontaneous, never thought I'd be doing this awesomeness that it's hard to believe we actually pulled it off, right? Body bowling, roller disco, Bud Light, tiny cars, tiny horses, big celebrities, Bud Light, dancing, karaoke, Bud Light, whatever that is. This guy, this girl, oh my, wow, look at that. Bud Light and Bud Light, then put it on the internet for everyone to see. And whatever else happened.
Bud Light, the perfect beer for whatever happens. Find out more at upforwhatever.com.
Just tell us your budget, and the Name Your Price tool helps you find a whole range of coverages. No one else gives you options like that. No one at all.
No one at all.
No one.
Wake up! Oh, you okay, buddy? I just had a dream that Progressive had this thing called...
Your budget, and the Name Your Price tool helps you find a
It
whole...
isn't a dream, is it? Nope. Sorry. You know that thing freaks me out. He can hear you. He didn't mean that, Kevin. Yes, he did.
Keeping our competitors up at night. Now that's Progressive.
At T-Mobile, get 4 lines for just $100. With unlimited talk, text, and now up to 10 gigabytes of 4G LTE data. Want phones with that? Hook up everyone in the family with the Samsung Galaxy S5 for $0 down. Get 4 lines for $100 and the Samsung Galaxy S5 for $0 down. So make the switch to T-Mobile today. We'll even buy you out of your service contracts.
Thursday, your football week starts here when the Colts visit the Texans. It's a key AFC South primetime matchup. Thursday Night Football on CBS and the NFL Network. DeMarco Murray, 4th lost fumble of the season for Murray. And Houston gets it back with a 1st and 10 from the 14. Trying to establish Arian Foster, and he picks up 2 yards going up the gut. Murray lost those 3 fumbles entering today, Dan, as you mentioned, all of them coming in the first quarter of games. And now he leads the NFL with the most lost fumbles this season.
It's pretty puzzling, too, to Jason Garrett. He says that it's in the way he holds the ball at times. He's got big hands, and he relies on his strong hands, but when there's traffic around there, it gets popped out. And Jason telling him, hey, why have people talk about it? Just quit fumbling.
Quick hitter to Hopkins. He is spun out of bounds by Carr as McClain put a shot on Fitzpatrick when he released the football. It's a 7-yard gain. We're down to 3:40 to play in this first quarter.
Hey, we're getting a look at what Rob Marinelli wants to do as defensive coordinator. He wants to, this big guy coming at the quarterback. That's a free shot and a real good legal shot by Rolando McClain. Did not hit Fitzpatrick in the head, did not use his helmet, used his shoulder and drilled Fitzpatrick.
Dallas comes in tied for first place in the NFC East. Houston, the leaders in the AFC South. It's a toss for Foster. Very close. And it is enough. Good spot to the 25. They'll move the chains. Anthony Hitchens got him down low.
Well, Hitchens is taking the place of Bruce Carter, who's out with a quad injury. This is a great effort by Hitchens because Foster has some room if he can get by number 59. Just enough to grab that pink shoe and bring him down.
Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So you see the gear that the players are wearing, cleats and gloves and wristbands. They gave out pink rally towels for the fans here. Big hole, Foster. It just opened up for the 3-time Pro Bowler to the tune of 14 yards. Let's go to the NFL Today update in New York. JB and Boomer.
Dan Fouts will appreciate capping a long drive.
Well, Eli Manning picking up where he last left off. Now he's against the Washington Redskins a couple Thursday nights ago. His 10th touchdown pass of the season, that time to Reuben Randall. 7-0 Giants.
Iron Eagle.
They're speeding up the pace here, JB, going no huddle. Give it to Foster. And Foster takes a wallop from Barry Church, the safety. 3-yard pickup as he picked him up and tossed him down.
And one of the things that Bill O'Brien told us yesterday was that in the running game, the tight ends have to do a better job. And that time, Garrett Graham on that side of the line next to Dwayne Brown did a good job for Murray, especially on the previous play when he got that big gain.
Last week, Fitzpatrick got a win against his former team, the Buffalo Bills. He told us it was really emotional for him. It meant a lot to him. Had that fiery pregame speech that came from the heart. 2nd and 7. Fitzpatrick running with it. Flag is thrown back at the 37-yard line.
That's going to be holding. No question about it.
Derek Newton slow to get up for Houston.
Holding. Number 60 offense. 10-yard penalty remains. 2nd down.
And it's Ben Jones, 3rd-year guard out of Georgia, that's called on the hold.
Tyrone Crawford got inside of Ben Jones there with a real good, powerful move, and then Jones could just reach out and haul him down. Fitzpatrick doing a good job of moving in the pocket, but that was an easy call.
Houston's averaging just under 22 points per game, 340 yards per game. Both ranked 22nd overall in those two categories. Alfred Blue is now in. He's the rookie out of LSU. Fitzpatrick throwing. The ball was tipped, so it never got to Damaris Johnson cleanly. We're down to 50 seconds to play in this opening quarter.
That's another big play by Orlando Scandrick. He had an interception on the previous series of plays. This time, he gets up in the air and tips that ball, prevents a completion, and brings up a 3rd down and long. A nightmare type of situation for Fitzpatrick. Very creative blitzes by Rob Marinelli so far in this first quarter.
Cowboys lost cornerback Morris Claiborne. Torn patellar tendon, left knee. He's done for the year. That was last week in the win over New Orleans. Shotgun, 3rd and 17. Arian Foster gets to the outside, but not enough for a 1st down. Houston will punt it.
We talked about the blocking of the tight end Graham and Dwayne Brown. Let's check him out on this play. Big hole to begin with on that side. Look at that job by Brown and Graham. And this play does not pick up the 1st down, but it gives the Texans a chance to really pin the Cowboys deep, especially with the talent of Shane Leckler.
Leckler to Harris. Harris ranges over, makes his move upfield. Flag is thrown as Harris is brought down short of the 30-yard line. Penalty marker back at the 15. The snapper John Weeks in on the stop.
And C.J. Spillman with the hold. So a couple of penalties on special teams play. It's made it difficult for the Cowboys to get out their own end of the field.
Happy Morelli is checking on the specifics with 22 seconds to go in this first quarter. Now the Cowboys are backing up all the way to their own end zone now.
We saw the field judge, Buddy Horton, with his hat off. That means one of the gunners stepped out of bounds.
There are 2 fouls on the play of the receiving team. Illegal block in the back. Number 37, that penalty is declined. Holding, number 59 of the receiving team. That penalty is accepted, 10 yards. 1st down, timeout.
So that one against Anthony Hitchens. Cowboys once again deep in their own territory. No score in the Battle of Texas.
May your lights always be green. And your favorite songs always playing. May you never be stuck behind a stinky truck. May things always go your way, but it's good to be prepared just in case they don't. Toyota, let's go places safely.
I just walked away. Back off, yeah. Hi, I'm Dom. What can I get you?
I need 6 large pies, pronto.
Sounds like a party. Whoop, whoop.
Introducing voice ordering on the Domino's app. Right now, get 2 medium, 2 topping pizzas for $5.99 each.
Our work is something to be proud of. We make the products people use, the products that make their lives simpler, the high-tech tools to help defend our country, and the innovations that will shape the future. Some say American industry can't keep up anymore. I say our work is proof that made in the USA still means something. The power professionals of the IBEW. Proudly American, proudly union.
Criminal Minds, Wednesday, 9/8 Central, only CBS.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by State Farm. Pump up your savings with a discount double check today. And by Domino's. Visit Domino's.com.
NFL on CBS from Arlington, Dallas. First 2 possessions, a punt, a long drive, and a fumble by Murray. Trying to get Bryant out in space, and he's met immediately by Kareem Jackson, limited to a gain of 2. And Jackson now coming off after making the stop. Andre Howell will replace him.
And they're hurting in the defensive backfield. A.J. Bowie is out, Daryl Morris out, Eddie Pleasant out, and now Jackson on the sideline.
Texans have still not given up any first quarter points this season. No score as we go to the second. You're watching the NFL on CBS.
This is the new iPhone 6.
And this is the new iPhone 6 Plus.
They're the biggest iPhones ever made.
They're huge.
Yeah, but their size is just the beginning.
Even though they're huge.
Sure, but they could change the way you see the world.
Oh, that is so huge.
They could improve your health.
Huge!
They're the biggest, most powerful iPhones ever made. Huge. Stop it, please. Stop it. Thank you.
Huge.
Premium for the year.
Hi, sorry, just want to say, I bundled home and auto with State Farm, saved $760. Love this guy. So sorry.
Okay, does it bother anybody else that the mime is talking? Freaky.
Savings worth talking about. State Farm.
Allergy medicine not working? This may be why. Your symptoms are caused by your body's responses to allergens. Antihistamines target only one of these responses. Nasacort Allergy 24 stops more for 24-hour relief. Nasacort stops more of what makes you miserable.
All right.
Coach T!
Hey, Nelsons, man, we are so happy you've decided to recommit to Prius. And because you were one of our first Prius recruits 14 years ago, you have been enshrined in the Prius Hall of Fame.
I didn't know we were nominated.
We've never been in a Hall of Fame before.
Well, you are now. Hey, let's take it for a spin. Huh?
Get the head, get the head. Mine is not coming off. There we go, I got it. Coach T, will you hold his head, please?
Yep, I'll give it a noogie. Toyota, let's go places.
On Monday, October 20th, how much do we love that Sean Hayes is joining the Millers? An uncomfortably inappropriate amount. The season premiere of The Millers.
Straight lips, straight lips.
Monday, October 20th after Big Bang.
You are watching the NFL on CBS.
Medical staff working with Kareem Jackson, injured on that open field tackle on Des Bryant. That was the final play of the first quarter. We start the second. Swing pass that bounces to Terrence Williams. Incomplete.
Go back to the injury to Kareem Jackson. Watch his left arm here. Remember, Des Bryant is 220. Jackson about 190. And not only does he get hit, then he comes down on the left elbow as well. And he needs help immediately.
Brings up a 3rd and 8 now for Dallas. Andre Howell and Albert Mack, the only available corners. They also have Jamal Roll signed from the practice squad. 3rd and 8. Romo throws. It's complete. Jason Witten. Albert Mack there defensively. It's a 9-yard pickup.
He has now 895 career receptions, and another one for a first down. He knew exactly what he needed. Look at the job they're going to do on J.J. Watt here. A nice double team, a pass off there, and Brooks Reed just a little bit slow getting to Romo.
Witten has not been as big a factor in the passing game because they've run the ball so effectively. Murray on the spin. He's brought down right around the 23. Let's go to New York. NFL Today update. JB and Boomer.
Falcons answer the Giants. Yeah, that's how you respond to a touchdown. You hand it to your big tailback, Steven Jackson. He's going to follow his young offensive line into the end zone. Falcons tied up 7-7 on a 10-yard run by Steven Jackson.
I mean, Fouts had a bruising running back like that, did he not?
I think he did.
Absolutely. Ian, Dan, and Jenny.
I think talking about Chuck Muncie.
I think he was about as big and bruising as you could possibly get, and was happy to have him as a teammate.
6 offensive linemen here for Dallas. Play action for Romo. Throwing incomplete. Bounces off the hands of Murray with Justin Tuggle there. Tight defense from the linebacker. Access all of today's football action on the go. Download the award-winning CBS Sports app right now for instant scores, breaking news, video, and more, all on your phone. Kareem Jackson returns for Houston, so Jackson back on the field. The Texans defense now facing a 3rd and 5. Romo is 6 out of 10 for 52 yards here in the first half. 4 receivers set. Romo out of the gun. Protection holds up. Romo, dump off. Murray, first down on the catch and run by Murray. The questions with him have been durability questions. Murray just off to a fantastic start this season. That's 10 yards on the pass play.
Well, the protection should be good. There's 2 guys rushing. 9 dropping, all into zones. And how about the block by Jason Witten, clearing the way for Murray to pick up the first down. Interesting defensive call by Romeo Crennel, rushing just 2 at Romo.
It's a contract year for DeMarco Murray. They did not agree on a deal. And he's backing it up with big numbers. Here's Murray. Veering to the outside. Murray brought down by Tuggle and Lewis. A 9-yard pickup.
You know, to watch Murray on that play there, just under control until he saw the crease in the defense, and he stepped on the gas and accelerated for that 9-yard gain.
Oh, this has been a storyline this week, though, trying to get Murray some rest and working in some other backs. Joseph Randall, second-year running back out of Oklahoma State, now in there on a 2nd and 1. He'll get the call. Nice move by Randall to sidestep one tackler and pick up the first down. It's a 2-yard gain.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to be stopped in the backfield as the Texans were coming with a linebacker blitz on that side. Watch the call here this time. Here comes Cushing right through a gap here. But the quickness to jump to the outside and then realizing what he needed for the first down, he picks it up, and Watt will get another rest on the sidelines. Maybe that thigh is bothering him more than he lets on.
9th play of the drive for Dallas. Randall remains in there. And Randall changing directions. Brooks Reed there to greet him. It's a 2-yard gain. Cowboys are 3-1 under Jason Garrett for the first time. First time that they're 3-1 at all since 2008. That's when Wade Phillips was the head coach. They're in a stretch now of playing 5 of 6 games here at home. This is the time for Dallas to build some confidence and show that they're better than a 500 team. That's what they've been the last 3 years.
Yeah, but they got to go to Seattle next week.
Well, there was that one road game. That was in there. Romo off the spin. Romo, sidearm toss. He gets it to Witten. So avoiding the sack, loses his helmet on the play, and it turns into a 4-yard pickup. Merciless and Watt getting in the face of Romo.
Well, he's just a magician at times, looking over the entire field, gets away from Watt there, and then he gets the double shot. Watt just made Smith whiff on his block. And how about the pass to just squeeze it under the arm of Merciless to Jason Witten.
And the helmet pops off at the end of the play. Watt was actually fined by the NFL $16,537 for roughing the passer last week on 2 occasions against Manuel. A throw from Romo. High throw. Bryant looking for a flag. Jonathan Joseph holds up defensively for Houston. And the punting unit is coming on for Dallas.
Well, give this one to Jonathan Joseph. Tremendous job here playing from off coverage, breaking on the ball. Had that right arm wrapped around Bryant. That's what Bryant is complaining about here. But that ball got to those gloves. It should have been caught regardless.
And Dan, for Dallas, second 11-play drive, and they still have no points on the board. Jones, the punt. Sean Martin is buried at the 11th, 41-yard punt and a 2-yard return. Tony Romo, he knew this was coming throughout the day. Just trying to keep his equipment on.
I've always loved exploring and looking for something better. That's the way I look at life, especially now that I live with a higher risk of stroke due to AFib, a type of irregular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. I was taking warfarin, but I wondered if I kept digging, could I come up with something better? My doctor told me about Eliquis for 3 important reasons. 1, in a clinical trial, Eliquis was proven to reduce the risk of stroke better than warfarin. 2, Eliquis had less major bleeding than warfarin. And 3, unlike warfarin, there's no routine blood testing.
Don't stop taking Eliquis unless your doctor tells you to, as stopping increases your risk of having a stroke. Eliquis can cause serious and, in rare cases, fatal bleeding. Don't take Eliquis if you have an artificial heart valve or abnormal bleeding. While taking Eliquis, you may bruise more easily, and it may take longer than usual for any bleeding to stop. Seek immediate medical care for sudden signs of bleeding, like unusual bruising. Eliquis may increase your bleeding risk if you take certain medicines. Tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures.
Those 3 important reasons are why Eliquis is a better find for me.
Ask your doctor today if Eliquis is right for you.
Where can the innovators at Chevrolet get discounts on their car insurance?
MetLife, of course.
Nice ride.
Get your insurance where over 40 million employees get theirs. Take the first step at youtube.com/MetLife.
Let's hear about that new number.
Some con artist who's in over his head.
How do you protect New York's greatest wingman?
He's the guy people hire when they can't pick up women on their own.
With New York's toughest cop.
When's the last time you had a girlfriend, Lionel?
I ain't business.
Let's get to work.
Women need to feel like you didn't just throw on yesterday's suit. That is yesterday's suit.
New Person of Interest, CBS this Tuesday.
J.J. Watt has been Mr. Everything for this Houston defense this season, but he hasn't played every snap. Houston gets the football back, give it to Alfred Blue up the middle for 4 yards as we check in with Jenny Dell.
Well, guys, I can tell you when J.J. Watt came to the sideline, he sat down on the bench and started rubbing his right quad quite a bit. He looked to be in somewhat of some distress and some pain. They just rewrapped his left elbow, and I can say that he's taken oxygen multiple times down here. I will keep an eye on him throughout the game.
Well, right now he's checking out some pictures on that tablet along the sideline. NFL has gone high tech. 2nd and 6. Blue steamrolling for 5.
And you can see Bill O'Brien's game plan on the ground game. Everybody knows that the Texans run the stretch play about as well as anybody, but what they're doing today is they're going right at the Cowboys with just good old-fashioned lead plays with the fullback leading either Blue or Foster right up the middle.
And Dan, they've made a change on the offensive line. Xavier Suafilo, the rookie out of UCLA, is now in. Houston, the play selection. It's been a big key throughout the season, featuring the run. They're averaging just about 5.5 yards per rush, and it is enough for a first down. Ryan Fitzpatrick taking matters into his own hands. It's a 2-yard pickup.
You know, one of the most underrated plays in football on short yardage is the quarterback sneak, especially when you have a veteran center like Chris Myers.
Did you like it?
I loved it. You know, you'd be surprised, but I scored 13 touchdowns in my NFL career. 13 rushing touchdowns. Yes, sir, and 12 of them were on quarterback sneaks. It was a gimme.
Do we have video? Can we bring up any of these quarterback sneaks?
I have some black and white stills for you. I'll show you.
Do we have beta, maybe?
They didn't even have beta back then.
1st and 10 for Houston. Just short of the 25-yard line. Play fake. Fitzpatrick fires. Incomplete. Unfortunate. It wasn't picked off by Carr. Andre Johnson, the intended target.
This ball is thrown behind Andre Johnson. As you said, Ian, if it is caught by Carr, it may be a touchdown for Dallas, but you can see how Andre Johnson had to stop his route, reach back, and Carr with perfect coverage, but bad hands.
So 2nd and 10 now for the Texans. Fitzpatrick is 4 of 9 for 31 yards and a pick. Hopkins, the motion man for Houston. No score. Just under 8 minutes to go in the first half. Fitzpatrick, he's got Hopkins. And a flag is thrown. 5-yard pickup. Flag tossed at the 31. Houston had 8 penalties for 90 yards last week in that win over Buffalo.
And they had an offensive lineman downfield here. As Morelli's going over to Jason Garrett to explain to him the situation.
Ineligible man downfield, number 76 of the offense. 5-yard penalty remains, 2nd down.
The Pro Bowler Dwayne Brown, the guilty party. Tomorrow, see why critics are calling the new hit drama Scorpion brainy fun. Scorpion tomorrow at 9, 8 Central after the Big Bang Theory only. CBS. So back it up. 2nd and 15 now for Bill O'Brien's offense.
And here we are halfway through the second quarter. 0-0. Who would have thought this?
Dallas put up 38 points last week in a win over New Orleans. They're riding a 3-game winning streak. They never actually took the yardage off. And that's what the officials are now meeting about.
Yeah, they got these headsets now so that they wouldn't have to have these meetings.
Well, sometimes face-to-face is the best communication, Dan.
Well, apparently it's a good deal because they got together and there's the walk-off of 5 yards.
It was at the 22-yard line. Arian Foster on the sideline. They've been going with Alfred Blue, who got the start in week 3 against the Giants as Foster was inactive. Andre Johnson was in the backfield, now shifts out of there on a 2nd and 15. Fitzpatrick, quick toss. Johnson hit down low. J.J. Wilcox, physical safety with good quickness, getting over in a hurry. It's a 3-yard gain.
Pretty good play here by number 27. Watch Wilcox unblocked here, go low and take the knees out. Heads up play by Wilcox. Good recognition on that quick flanker screen.
Wilcox was a running back at Georgia Southern his first 3 years of college and then got switched to safety his senior year. Turned out to be a good switch. Drafted in the 3rd round.
And all the Cowboys right at the 1st down marker there. Just going to rush 3 at Fitzpatrick.
Flag thrown. And this play never gets off.
Delay of game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Remains 3rd down.
I think Fitzpatrick saw that defense and was confused as to what to do. I mean, they were all lined up exactly where he needs to pick up the 1st down. Saw just 3 men that were going to rush him on the pass rush. Now it'll be interesting to see. Looks like the Cowboys are going to do the exact same thing here. Here's the down marker, and here are all the defenders.
Tough to confuse a Harvard guy. 3rd and 17. Running play going nowhere. Foster hit by Durant, and the Dallas defense has come to play.
Well, we're seeing really good coaching by both Rob Marinelli defensively for the Cowboys and Romeo Cornell. That's why we've got a 0-0 game right now. They're just dialing up creative type of defenses, blitzes, and that time a prevent defense, if you will.
Eckler on the punt again. Dwayne Harris will get an opportunity here from the 31. Harris loses the football. Houston was there. They were in the right spot. Flag down on the play. Tarpinian knocked it loose. And they're indicating it will be Texans ball. And it is.
Trying to find a crease there. Tarpinian with the right hand pulls the right bicep. Watch him just grab that arm and pull it away from the ball.
Number 53.
Second fumble for the Cowboys here.
Penalties decline. Result of the play is a first down, Houston. Timeout.
And the rookie Alfred Blue on the recovery. The Texans take over in Dallas territory. Looking to strike first on the board.
There's a reason no one says easy like Monday morning. Sundays are the Warriors' day to unplug and recharge. What if this feeling could last all week? With CenturyLink as your trusted partner, it can. Our visionary cloud infrastructure and global broadband network free you to focus on what matters. With custom communication solutions and dedicated support, your business can shine all week long. CenturyLink, your link to what's next.
Richard Sherman.
A little voice in my stomach?
Enough hydrating. You need protein, too. Oberto beef jerky's the real deal, you know. Tastes like victory. All natural Oberto beef jerky. You get out what you put in.
You treat every minute like it's a chance to do something. So you reach for something better. Fewer calories, fewer carbs, more experience. Michelob Ultra, the superior light beer.
I got it now. I've got the whole league.
I've got the world's biggest NFL video library personalized just for me, with highlights of my favorite players.
Breaking news, fantasy predictions.
It's everything I want, from Marcus Allen
to Keenan Allen.
And it goes with me from this screen to that screen.
This fantasy screen, I got it now. Your own screen, download it now.
NFL Now. Download it today.
All right, timer's set.
Oh, look, come on now.
Okay.
There's only 2 buttons on it, Mom.
Stop.
Come on, hurry up. 30 seconds.
The second one, that's what it said on the first one. Okay. Laurie Metcalf. Smile. The McCarthy's premieres October 30th after 2.5 Men.
Good showing here in Dallas from all the Texans fans. What a battle red in attendance. What's been the biggest difference between last year and this year for Houston? Takeaways. They've already matched last year's total. Fitzpatrick throwing too high. Johnson matched up with Carr. Incomplete with 5:44 to play, second quarter.
But that's worth a shot, though. Loosen up a defense, especially after turnover and positive territory on the field. Obviously the best starting field position for the Texans. Why not go for one? That was perfect coverage by Brandon Carr as he shut out Johnson to the sideline.
85 yards of offense for Houston. Dallas only has 95. A misdirection here to Hopkins, and the Cowboys were ready. J.J. Wilcox, aggressive.
He's stealing the limelight from J.J. Watt, isn't he? A couple of outstanding plays on wide receiver screens. He doesn't make this tackle. Hopkins has got a big gain. That's as he gets inside the block there of Dwayne Brown. Not an easy thing to do.
Rod Marinelli took over for Monty Kiffin. Kiffin remains on. Part of the coaching staff. 3rd and 8 for the Texans. 5 minutes to go first half. Fitzpatrick. Incomplete to Morris Johnson, the former Eagle, unable to secure it.
Yeah, this ball thrown just a little bit too hard by Fitzpatrick. And even if Johnson makes this catch, it's doubtful he's going to be able to pick up the first down. He was only about 4 yards beyond the line of scrimmage, and they needed a lot more than that.
Great field position for Houston, and they do nothing with it. Leckler, the punt. Trying to pin the Cowboys deep once again. Takes a bounce inside the 5 and rolls into the end zone. 41-yard punt, but a net of 21. We remain scoreless as the Cowboys take over at their own 20.
I bet she'll be surprised you're giving her a diamond ring.
Yeah, actually, she's been dropping hints.
Like what? So, size, 6.
Take the hint and dazzle her with the X3 Diamond Jewelry Collection, available only at Macy's. Stunning certified diamond engagement rings in 18-karat white gold. Now take an extra 20% off X3 sale prices during our diamond sale at the jewelry store at Macy's.
Hi, I'm Rob Lowe, and I have DirecTV. And I'm far less attractive, Rob Lowe, and I have cable. With DirecTV, you get 1080p and Dolby 5.1, the industry's best picture and sound. With cable, you get pictures and some sound, too. DirecTV is a theater quality experience I can have at home with all my friends. I don't. Don't be like this, me. Get rid of cable and upgrade to DirecTV. Call 1-800-DirecTV.
Let's go! 50 Omaha, set hot. Right there, nice. Losing feeling in my toes. Nothing beats that new car smell. Chicken parm, you taste so good.
Nationwide is on your side.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Verizon. More live games than ever before with NFL Mobile. Macy's. And by Nationwide. Nationwide is on your side.
Back inside AT&T Stadium. Roof is closed here in Arlington. On a 1st and 10 for Dallas. No score. Romo throws. In stride. Terrence Williams. Big connection downfield for 28 yards. Swearinger with a stop for Houston.
Well, it's a deep crossing route by Williams. And because of the play fake, it allowed Romo to get back and get away from J.J. Watt as he is flat held on the play, tackled by Zach Martin, and Martin gets away with it.
Cowboys on the move. Romo now 9 of 14 for 94 yards. Williams' his first catch of the day. We come up on 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. Murray single setback. It's Murray. Tripped up. 7-yard gain for Murray.
Well, this is what's happened with Watt so far today. That's his only tackle. Early in the game, he's going to see a lot of double teams throughout the day. He was held, and now he's delivering a message to Tony Romo. And he took his helmet off to make sure that Romo hurt him.
Combine all these numbers: sacks, interceptions, passes, defense since 2012. Watt's the leader in the NFL. 2nd and 3 for Dallas, now in Houston territory. Working from the gun. Handoff for Murray. Murray's got a first down. And dishing out a little punishment on the 6-yard gain. Key block from Martin up front, the rookie out of Notre Dame.
It really looks like the offensive line has got their mojo going here. 3 real positive plays to get the ball across midfield. Murray running hard. Martin got away with a hold on J.J. Watt, but a big play by Martin that time. So Murray can pick up the first down.
We are under 3 minutes to play now in this first half. No score. Houston and Dallas, 2 3-1 teams going head to head. Harris, the motion man, and it's Murray. Brought down from behind, down low by Muhammad. 4-yard gain for Murray.
I like that play too that was called by Scott Linehan, offensive quarterback coach. But he's the guy calling the plays, faking the jet sweep to Dwayne Harris. Harris is a dynamite runner. He's got 2 carries this year for 18 yards.
Linehan, 3rd different play caller in as many years for Dallas. And this will be the 2-minute warning. Dallas will face a 2nd and 6. They are at the 35 of Houston. Texans and the Cowboys, it's the 4th all-time meeting. The state of Texas, football crazy.
I have
big news. Bacon and cheese have been stuffed in a crust.
Pizza Hut's new bacon and cheese stuffed crust with hardwood smoked bacon and a blend of 3 cheeses. For a limited time, get a large one topping for just $11.99 and a free 2-liter of Pepsi when you order online. Order now at pizzahut.com.
Introducing the Kelley Blue Book Price Advisor, the powerful tool that shows you what you should pay. It gives you a fair purchase price that's based on what others recently paid for the same new car and Kelley Blue Book's trusted pricing expertise. KBB.com.
So you're thinking about a tablet. If you get Amazon's new Fire HD, it's more than a tablet. Because with a free month of Amazon Prime for new members, you can stream over 40,000 movies and TV episodes. Listen to over 1 million songs and hundreds of playlists with Amazon Prime Music, and get free 2-day shipping on millions of items. Wow, looks like you've got a lot to do. The new Fire HD, starting at $99.
Ameriprise asks people a simple question. In retirement, will you have enough money to live life on your terms?
I sure hope so.
With healthcare costs, who knows? Everyone has retirement questions, so Ameriprise created the exclusive Confident Retirement approach. Now you and your Ameriprise advisor can get the real answers you need. Start building your confident retirement today.
Castrol Edge, now with fluid titanium technology, presents the Titanium Strong Play of the Week. After scrambling to his left to avoid the Eagles' pass rush, 49ers quarterback Colin Kaepernick threw to the other side of the field to running back Frank Gore. Using a stiff arm to fend off safety Earl Wolf, Gore ran in for a touchdown, and the 49ers win over Philadelphia. For your chance to score 2015 NFL season tickets to the team of your choice, visit DrivenStronger.com.
When the worst happens,
this is an act of terrorism.
This team of geniuses,
We're a team of high IQ personnel.
is at their best.
I've got your back, buddy. I always got your back, okay?
You believe in me, and I believe in you too.
The new hit drama Scorpion, Monday after The Big Bang Theory.
Dallas held New Orleans scoreless in the first half last week. They've done the same this week against Houston, and now the Cowboys are trying to get on the board. A 2nd and 6. Toss it to Beasley. Nice move upfield. Beasley's got a first down. And across the 30-yard line for an 8-yard catch and run. Coming up, Verizon Halftime Report. JB, Tony, Bart, Boomer, Coach Cower, scores and highlights, and a preview of Thursday Night Football on CBS and the NFL Network. Coming up, Verizon Halftime Report. New set of downs for Dallas. We're down to 1:34 to go. First half. Murray carrying defenders with him. It's a 4-yard gain. Swearinger will get credit for the stop for Houston.
Yeah, Murray's a tall back, too, at 6 feet tall. I mean, he's got such a knack for going low and getting lower than the tackler as he did that time. He just pushed the guy back and picked up good yardage.
Both teams have all 3 timeouts remaining. We've got 1:10 left to go in the second quarter. Romo to Bryant. Bryant tried to get to the outside, unable to loop there. It's a 2-yard pickup. Joseph helping to make sure that he didn't get extra yardage. Timeout taken. We'll step aside with 1:01 to play, first half.
Trade in your old iPhone and get a new iPhone free at Verizon.
Did you say something, Paul?
Huh? No.
Can I round our trip? I love our trips.
Oh, me too. But no, I'm good. I know where I'm headed.
How about music?
I don't really feel like
What a fun drive. We always have so much fun. Remember that one time we...
Sure, you loved your old iPhone, but you'll love your free new iPhone you traded for even more.
Carl, you can work the weekend, right?
Of course. Whatever you need.
Carl, send me that link.
Okay, Gary.
Yes! That's not on my script.
A few more years, and I'll make you your partner.
Dramatic music plays. A stunning car arrives.
Let's go.
Thanks.
Carl?
I've got the world's biggest NFL video library personalized just for me.
And it goes with me from this screen to that screen.
NFL Now. Download it today.
It's like we're being swallowed by this darkness.
Something's not right. UCSI on its new night, CBS Tonight.
TV's #1 comedy is Genius. Join Emmy winner Jim Parsons and the rest of the gang on a new Big Bang Theory new night tomorrow at 8, 7 Central, only CBS. Previous play before the timeout, DJ Swearinger, important part of the Houston secondary, injured. They're now working on that left elbow. Danielle Manning, the veteran, checks in to replace Swearinger. They released Shiloh Kao, another safety, earlier this week. 3rd and 4. Just over a minute to go in this first half. Operating out of the gun, Romo will make a change.
Tarpinian and Cushing right in the middle here as they drop out.
Romo slings over the middle. Cole Beasley with a first down grab inside the 15. 8-yard pickup for Dallas. Kareem Jackson to stop.
Now Romo's so experienced, looking off the safeties and finding Beasley. Beasley with 2 big catches on this drive.
And Swearinger is back in for Houston. Movement. Just 2 penalties against Dallas in this first half. And it looks like this is going to be the 3rd. So Pete Morelli checking first with O'Brien.
There's really nothing to check with. If it's against the Cowboys, it's before the ball snapped.
So there is Swearinger returning for Houston. And he's a chatterbox. He's heavily involved.
Timeout. Dallas, second team timeout.
Okay, we know it's a timeout.
There's still a flag on the field on the far side.
And we had a false start on the play.
Oh, there you go.
Number 77, 5 yards. It's still first down.
And now they got to move the ball. This was an issue earlier where they neglected to do that. They eventually did. And they'll do the same here. No score. 35 seconds left first half.
Rated E10 for ages 10 and up. Forza Horizon 2. Xbox One, now $399.
Some drinks are hardly refreshing.
I think we'll grab a Red's Wicked Apple.
New Red's Wicked Apple, refreshingly hard.
What is our target juror? Intelligent people who will listen to instructions.
Crackpots. Anyone who's seen a Sasquatch. Bumper stickers? What do they read?
Wife and dog missing? Rewards for dog.
The Judge, rated R, October 10th.
You miss me? I miss all of y'all.
CBS Thursday, October 30th. TV's biggest comedies return.
This is crazy.
TV's #1 comedy, The Big Bang Theory. The hit comedy mom on its new night.
Bravo!
The final season of 2.5 Men begins.
No!
And the premiere of the new comedy, The McCarthys. Come and get it. Thursday, October 30th.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Microsoft Surface, the official tablet of the NFL. And by Kelley Blue Book. Find out what you should pay for your next new car at kbb.com.
Dallas took the timeout to avoid a 10-second runoff, so they had 1 timeout remaining. 35 seconds left to play in this first half. Romo in the pocket, throws. Drop ball by Williams. Joseph complaining there was a push-off from the young wide receiver. No flag on the play.
Now this was going to be either at the 1-yard line or Williams was going to get into the end zone for a touchdown. Perfectly thrown ball by Tony Romo. And a flat drop by Terrence Williams. Well, that's just a whip right there, right through his hands.
So 2nd and 15 now for the Cowboys, down to 30 seconds to play. Second quarter. Romo trying to get everybody organized. Romo underneath to Murray. And he's hit right away. 3-yard pickup. Kareem Jackson there for the Texans.
And a good defensive call by Romeo Crennel as the Cowboys are going to use their final timeout. But to go with just a 3-man rush, dropping 8, made it tough for Romo down the field.
And a reminder, coming up, Verizon Halftime Report. Our crew back in New York, JB, Tony, Bart, Boomer, Coach Cower. Latest NFL scores and highlights, as well as a preview of Thursday Night Football on CBS and the NFL Network. That's coming up on the Verizon Halftime Report. And we asked the players about playing for Romeo Crennel. Jonathan Joseph said he played for Mike Zimmer, he played for Wade Phillips, and really felt Romeo was kind of a combination of both. You'll get the fiery side occasionally like Zimmer, and then you'll get some of that mellow attitude like Wade Phillips as well.
Well, and the thing about Crennel, you talked about those 5 Super Bowl rings. I mean, the experience that he has, he's seen every type of offense you can imagine and stopped most of them.
So now keep an eye on the clock as well, because they have no timeouts remaining, 23 seconds left. If they complete the pass and they're not in the end zone, they're going to have to rush the kicking unit onto the field for a field goal try. Romo steps up. Romo directing traffic, throws, incomplete. Terrence Williams got his hands on it, but Andre Howell back there, the rookie, makes the play for Houston.
Yeah, tremendous play by Howell in the back of the end zone. Williams had a similar catch last week against the Saints, but cutting underneath is Howell. Watch that right hand get on the ball. Ball hits Williams in both gloves. Difficult catch, great coverage by Howell.
33-yard attempt for Dan Bailey. 29 straight field goals for Bailey. And make it 30 in a row. Dallas puts 3 on the board. 11 seconds left to play. First half in Arlington.
I'm Louis Boom. I film breaking news stories.
They are called night crawlers.
Start filming. We want all of it.
They film crime as it happens.
No matter what, keep shooting.
It wasn't just a home invasion.
It's a crime wave.
What if the people who did this are still out there? What if the story's not over?
Oh my God!
Nightcrawler. Rated R.
There are a few who move toward the sounds of chaos. Forged in the crucible of training, they are the first to move toward the sounds of tyranny, injustice, and despair. They are the few, the proud, the Marines.
Twelve plays, 65 yards for the Cowboys. It ends on a Dan Bailey 33-yard field goal. Bailey now kicking it off. Manning, the deep man. This one will roll and then curl towards the sideline. Out of bounds. Houston will have it at the 20-yard line. Last week against Buffalo, first 5 drives, Houston had 81 yards. Not much better here today. 87 yards. Texans did win the game against the Bills 23-17.
Yeah, but it took that 80-yard interception return by J.J. Watt to turn the tide in that one.
Also had an interception to clinch it. Darryl Morris with 1:07 left picked off E.J. Manuel. So that'll do it for this first half. A 3-0 lead for the Dallas Cowboys. 2 teams that are 3-1, leading their respective divisions. And the battle of the Lone Star State has been quiet offensively. As we said it downstairs to Jenny Dell.
Coach, are you surprised that you haven't been able to score any points generating that much offense?
It's ridiculous. We need to play better on offense. Our defense is playing well. We got to find a way to move the ball, and we're hurting ourselves with penalties and turnovers. We got to do better than that.
Good luck in there.
All right, Jenny, very honest and direct, Bill O'Brien. The Houston Texans trailing the Dallas Cowboys 3-0. We'll come back to Verizon halftime report after this message and a word from your local station. You're watching the NFL on CBS.
Madam Secretary, I've got evidence of U.S. spying.
Tonight.
Great, our very own Snowden.
When our national security is threatened.
This could blow covert operatives all over the world.
Inteo Leone.
He'll be executed if he's caught.
We trust.
They're closing on me.
If he dies, it's on you.
New Madam Secretary. Then.
You have something to say to me?
After I put your partner away for 15 years, I'll have something to say.
They're gonna get me one way or another.
New Good Wife after a new Madam Secretary tonight.
Come on, gang. Work those thighs. Now do this. What's my name?
Johnny Jam Boogie!
Hey, man, eat a Snickers. Why? Because you're Johnny Football. Better? Better.
You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfied.
On NFL game day, we show up early and we stay late.
Game day first is first on Sundays, baby.
And game day morning has exclusive interviews.
Game day live and game day highlights cover all the games and fantasy stats. Whoa!
Game day final goes late with all the post-game press conferences.
Honey, really?
You know it.
NFL Game Day, Sunday starting at 7 a.m. Eastern, only on NFL Network.
Come on, gang. Work those thighs. Now do this. What's my name?
Johnny Jam Boogie!
Hey, man, eat a Snickers. Why? Because you're Johnny Football. Better? Better.
You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
1, 2, 3.
The all-new head-turning Cadillac ATS Coupe. It's irresistible.
You are watching NFL Sunday Ticket.
CBS Sports presents the Verizon Halftime Report.
And welcome back to our New York studio and the Verizon Halftime Report. I'm James Brown alongside my guys, Tony, Coach, Bart, and Boomer. Let's get you caught up. First half highlights and scores, Boomer.
Not much to talk about here except for the turnovers on the side of the Cowboys. They got to get more offense. As Coach O'Brien said to Jenny Dell coming off the field for Houston, they're getting nothing right now out of them.
All right, Baltimore, Indy.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, the same thing right here. It's just been a lot of defense right here in the first half of this game. 2 Adam Vinatieri field goals, 6-0.
Coach, you love that, don't you?
I think it's a very
Tell you what, Cleveland is still on their bye. Jake Locker injures his throwing hand against Buster Shrines. He was taken back for evaluation. He'd take a hit to the head earlier in the game. But Charlie Whitehurst comes in and he finds Kendall Wright for the 11-yard score. Tennessee Titans extend their lead to 21-3. And moments ago, Charlie Whitehurst.
Action.
Top. Getting Justin Hunter involved in the game. 75-yard touchdown. Tennessee is putting on a rout, 28-3.
Johnny Manziel.
Put him in.
What? Maybe.
Pittsburgh late in the first half. 3rd and goal right here. And you're going to see him find Michael Palmer in his play action. Pittsburgh now takes the lead at the end of the second quarter, 10-3.
They can see Atlanta playing out in New York. You see Falcons running back Steven Jackson take the handoff down the sideline, left sideline, 11 yards for the touchdown. Falcons are up 13-10. Matt Ryan is 17-22, having a good game.
It goes down as a 25-yard touchdown pass, but Jay Cutler throws it about a yard, not even a yard. It's actually behind the line of scrimmage. Alshon Jeffrey does
Run,
the rest
big
of the work.
man.
He goes 25 yards, 21-7 Bears over the Panthers, and Cam Newton not playing well in this game.
E.J. Manuel bench deciding to go with the veteran Kyle Orton getting his first start of the year. And the experiment is not going well. He finds Rasheed Mathis, who jumps the route, making a house call 41 yards. the Detroit Lions 14-0.
St. Louis Rams at the Philadelphia Eagles. John Hecker's punt is blocked by James Casey, and Chris Margot scoops up the loose ball, runs it back 10 yards. Philly is rolling right now, 13-7.
Keep that knee off the
Yeah,
ground.
New Orleans Saints on a big third down right here, 6-0. He's going to find Pierre Thomas with this little screen pass, perfectly blocked. He'll take it in, and it's 13-3 New Orleans in that divisional game.
All right, I know you guys follow college football, so a reminder, join us for more college football on Saturday as the Home Depot SEC on CBS features a doubleheader day of top 25 action beginning at noon Eastern. Georgia at Missouri, followed by a huge matchup in Starkville between number 2 Auburn and number 3 Mississippi.
Give me Dak Prescott. That's who I want right there.
I'm rolling with him because his last name got Scott in it.
I like it.
CBS Sports presents the Verizon Halftime Report. Download NFL Mobile exclusively from Verizon.